This is the interface of the website which we have made as a solution to the problem, unified AI driven platform for the database of marine biodiversity and fisheries. This is basically the homepage which describes the working of the project. It is the dashboard for marine species database in which we have collected the different data on the basis of species and their DNA classification along with otolith analysis database. Now this interface basically describes the locations which we are targeting in order to get the marine biodiversity database. The targeted locations are basically within the 200 nautical miles area of India. The mark points are the exact locations where we are unifying the data in our website. Now proceeding further, this is the mesh 2D mesh which we have made out of proceeding further. This is the 2D mesh which will be aligned with the coordinates of the seabed in the particular area which we have focused at a particular time. There are numerous features which can control the dimensions of the mesh. And the right side of the interface shows the coordinates data from where the x, y, and z coordinates of the seabed are aligned with the mesh which we are showing in this demonstration. Now next we have some live data of the sea, some dimensions of the sea like that its temperature. This graph would show the temperature rise and fall and the live temperature of the sea at a particular time. So till now we have completed the study of some species, seabed and some dimensions of the sea like sea temperature and all. Now going back to the main dashboard, we are left with biodiversity dashboard. By clicking on the same, we can access the ocean conditions. Basically, it would demonstrate us the ocean parameters. It would show us the different parameters like water temperature, what is the water level at a particular location and time, what is the pH of the water. Similarly, we have a separate graph for temperature monitoring. It would show us the variation in temperature too. On the similar level, we have a pH graph too, which would monitor us about the pH level of the water. More importantly, the salinity level will also be demonstrated in this dashboard. And following are the other parameters of the ocean. We can also see a pie chart which demonstrates us the species distribution. Further, we have explanation and continuous monitoring of all the oceanic parameters. Going further, we have a bar graph for the species count. It would demonstrate the number of particular species found in the ocean. Further, we have each of the parameters explained. Now, moving further, now we have integrated our website with a 3D model too. This model will demonstrate the ocean seabed. Basically, it would be also we have integrated our 3D model with temperature analysis. Like it would show red where the temperature is high, and it would show a little blue where the temperature is low. Now we have our mesh controls in which we can control the dimensions of the mesh. The different dimensions can be controlled manually by the viewer only.
The most unique feature of our solution of the problem is that we are also doing the 3D modeling of the fish to identify the fishes more accurately and precisely, for which we have enclosed a video of the model which identifies the fish from the top model. For the fish structure, we have divided the fish into a central spine structure, wherein a greater large circle at the showcasing the width of the fish, and from the top red dot to the back red dot showcasing the length of the fishes. The sonar at lower frequency detect these fishes' shapes and sizes, lengths, which will also help identify the fish's age and also other multiple parameters for very advanced research analysis. Then the integration of the model with the AI model with N8N implementation is help to classify the fishes into different categories and identify them, which will also help to then live data ingestion into our own database. The pre-existing database of taxonomy, eDNA, and autolit that we have used, for example, if I were to say the autolit data has been considering the 32 fishes data from the various websites, basically the OBIS website, and taxonomy and eDNA data from the CMLRE itself. At an instance, we have confined more than 100 GBs of data into our website. This fish pose recognition combined with 3D modeling enables our model to more accurately determine fish poses, directions of flow, and other parameters related to fish. We have also showcases our databases of otolith and imagery and 3D modeling of the otolith structure of each fish. And then the map database of the seabed surface. And at last, then we have showcased the automation models and the workflows of our model and website together. The third comes our most unique feature of the website, the correlation analysis and multidisciplinary analysis. We have implemented a successful machine learning model and AI integration into the website, which have been an accuracy of around 80%, obtained on a data of around 112 parameters. These parameters contain temperature, which symbolizes metabolism and growth of the fishes and its biodiversity, distribution and migration, spawning and reproduction. The second that considers is the salinity, considerations of the osmoregulations, habitat delineations, stratification, and its correlation with the temperature and other dissolved oxygen parameters for survival and vertical distribution. The absorption of the nutrients, including nitrates, phosphates, and silicates, also determine the bottom of the food web and the relation of the seabed for the marine biodiversity of the fishes and the whole ocean as a surface. The correlation model also considers external parameters, for example, wind speed, currents, and ocean circulations of the ocean waves generated by the wind speeds. And here is the successful implementation of the backend 3D modeling of the sea surface and bed leveling, wherein we have taken the array of z-axis, which have been assigned as latitudes and longitudes, and indulged into the 3D model. The backend has been successfully implemented into the website and showcases the multiple colors and electronic nodes, the array size sidewise into the website. The model can be moved in any direction according to the cursor, and the wireframe color can be changed according to the user needs for different research analysis. The wireframe structure and the model can be integrated with the multiple color analysis for geothermal studies and metal studies.